Hi everybody, welcome back. In this video, I'll be solving another SQL problem on HackerRank. Let's take a look at top competitors problem. Here's the problem statement. Julia just finished conducting a coding contest and she needs your help assembling the leaderboard. Write a query to print the respective hacker ID and name of hackers who achieved full scores for more than one challenge. Order your output in descending order by the total number of challenges in which the hacker earned a full score. If more than one hacker received full scores in same number of challenges, then sort them by ascending hacker ID. I'm going to take a note of our task. So we need hacker ID, name, who achieved full scores for more than one challenge, name of full score, and more than one challenge. We need to order the output in descending order by the total number of challenges, but we do not print the number of challenges. Order by total number of challenges in which the hacker earned a full score. If more than one hacker received full scores in same number of challenges, then sort them by ascending hacker ID. So if we have the same number of challenges in which the hacker earned a full score, we are going to order by hacker ID. Let's take a look at the table schemas. We have hackers table, 2 columns, hacker ID and name. Difficulty table has difficulty level and score. Challenges table has challenge ID, hacker ID, and difficulty level. And submissions table. This table has submission ID, hacker ID, challenge ID, and score. Let's take a look at the sample input. Here we have hackers table that has hacker ID and their name. Alright, difficulty table. There are 7 levels of difficulty and these are the full score. Challenges table. There are 5 challenges, hacker ID and difficulty level that they participated in. The difficulty level of the challenges they took and submissions table. The submission ID, hacker ID, challenge ID, and the score, the final score at the submission. And in the output, we see Joe. Joe is the one that has the highest number of challenges in which he earned full score. So let's take a look at Joe. Joe hacker ID 90411. Right, 90411. So I see here hacker ID 77726. Challenge ID 566. Difficulty level is 7. So for this difficulty level, well, he earned a score of 30, so that is not the full score at this level for this challenge. Same for this hacker ID. The challenge ID is ended with 089, so difficulty level 1, and the full score has to be 20, not 10, so that's not full score. For this challenge ID 730, level 6, he should earn 100 to be returned in the output. Let's take a look at Joe. Joe is 90411. So for this challenge ID 730, level 6. For level 6, he earned 100. And 100 is a full score in difficulty table. So that is 1. And he submitted another challenge. And this challenge is 055. And he got 30, 055. That's level 2. And the full score for level 2 is 30. So Joe has the most number of challenges in which he earned a full score. And therefore, in the output, we should see his hacker ID and his name. Alright, so let's solve this problem. I'll be solving this problem using MySQL. The most important table in this table schemas is submissions table because we need to compare the score they earned with the score that is supposed to be full, like the highest score in the respective difficulty level. So I'm going to join submissions table with challenges table to get the difficulty level and join with difficulty table where the score in difficulty table is equal to the score that the hacker earned, but also the person who earned a full score, it has to be more than one challenge. The person only submitted once and that one has a full score, it doesn't meet the requirement. We have to return the name. The very first requirement is that that hacker has to submit more than one challenge, and both of them have to be full score. So 2 might be the highest number of challenges in which the hacker earned a full score. It could be more than 2, but it cannot be 1. So I'm going to get let's take a look at hacker ID and all the submission ID that hacker submitted. Let's select hacker ID, submission ID from submission table, and we call this table S. We're going to join with challenges table, like I say, to get the difficulty level. So inner join with challenge, call C on S dot challenges challenge ID equal to C dot challenge ID, and we go on to join with difficulty table, like I said earlier, to get the score, and we are going to compare and make sure that with the matching difficulty level for the challenge ID here, the score here has to be equal to score here in the difficulty table for them to be earn a full score. Alright, so inner join with difficulty table, call this D on D dot difficulty level equal to C dot difficulty level, and D score equal to S score. D dot score equal to S dot score. So let's run this real quick, and in here the hacker ID we're getting from submission table. So let's run this. We should see hacker ID and their submission ID. One hacker ID can have multiple submission ID, and we will get the count of those. So maybe I should order by hacker ID so we can read it easier. Order by hacker ID. For this hacker ID 10857, he submitted 6 times. All of these challenges that he submitted, the score are full score. We want to exclude those that only submitted once. Right? I don't see anyone only submitted once yet, but we need those who's earned full score more than one challenge. So in order to do that, I'm going to remove the order by, because we don't need that. So I'm going to select again hacker ID, because that's what we need in the output, and I will get the count of submission ID, and I'm calling this count from this table. You can use CTE, but I don't think it's necessary to use CTE in this case. And I call this table submission group by hacker ID, and having count, we only want those who get the full score more than one challenge. Count greater than 1. Alright, run this code. Right, so in here we have all of the hackers who earned full score more than one challenge. We don't need the count, we only need the hacker ID and name. So that's what we are going to do. We just need hacker ID and name. So the name we'll get from hackers table, from this table, right? And we call this full score. We'll join with hackers table to get name, call this H. We join on hacker ID, H dot hacker ID equal to full score dot hacker ID, and we need to order by the total number of challenges, right? These numbers right here. We need to order by this number in descending order. So whoever got the max number of full score submission, like maybe this person, you see that there are 2 people that have the same number of challenges that they earned full score, and then we have to order these 2 people by hacker ID, and here by hacker ID in ascending order. So whichever number is smaller will come first. We order by count right here. Count we get by count in descending order, and if we have the same count, then hacker ID. Okay, so I run the code. I might get an error because I didn't put alias, so we probably will have the ambiguous error. So I'll run again. Hacker ID, is it hacker ID? Run again. Right, so I passed the sample test cases. Here's the output. Let's submit it. Right, we solved this challenge. Let's take a look at another problem. Contest leaderboard. Solve this one. And here's the prompt statement. You did such a great job helping Julia with her last coding contest challenge that she wants you to work on this one too. The total score of a hacker is the sum of their maximum scores for all the challenges. Write a query to print the hacker ID, name, and total score of the hackers ordered by the descending score. If more than one hacker achieved the same total score, then sort the result by ascending hacker ID. Exclude all hackers with total score of 0 from your results. Alright, so total score of a hacker is the sum. So we have sum of maximum score for all of the challenges, sum of max score. And we need to return, this is total score, and we need to return hacker ID, name, and this total score. Order by the descending score, descending. If more than one hacker achieved the same total score, then sort the result by ascending hacker ID. Alright, let's take a look at the table schemas. We have hackers, has 2 columns, hacker ID and name, submissions table, has submission ID, hacker ID, challenge ID, and score. And here we have sample input. In the hackers table, we have hacker ID with the name, right? And then in submission table, we have submission information. This is submission ID, the hacker, challenge ID, and score. Alright, so let's take a look at the output. For hacker ID 4071 rows, 4071, this person submitted 3 times. And let's take a look at the challenge ID. This is 797. So that is 95 plus another challenge ID is 593 and 593. So this is the same challenge ID and we only want the max score from this challenge. So it's going to be 96 and the total is 191. Same for Lisa. Lisa 842. This person submitted 3 times, but with 2 unique challenge IDs. So it's going to be 76 plus 98 because for the challenge ID 19797, she got 98 and 5. So the max of these 2 is 98. So it's going to be 76 plus 98. Alright, 76 plus 98, so going to be 174. Okay, and then we order by total score, descending. And if the scores are the same, then we order by hacker ID. Alright, so let's solve this problem. I'll be solving this using MySQL. I'm going to find the max score by hacker ID and challenge ID. In order to do that, I'm going to select hacker ID, name, and challenge ID. Because after that, I will group by the hacker ID, name, and challenge ID to get the max score. For this hacker ID, for this challenge ID, the max score is 76. And for this one, the max score is going to be between max of 98 and 5. So it's going to be 98. So it's going to be challenge ID, max score as max score from hackers table. Call this table H. Join with submissions on h.hackerid equal to s.hackerid. And we group by, like I said, these 3 columns. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to order by hacker ID. So let's see here. We put H because we need the hackers information from hackers table. Order by h.hacker ID. Right, so I'm going to run this. So here we have the table that has hacker ID, the name of the hacker, challenge ID, and the max score. So these are the max score by challenge ID for this hacker who took this challenge. So all we need now is to get the sum of these 2. And we're going to select hacker ID, name, and sum of max score. And we call this total score from this table here. We need the max score. And we group by the hacker ID and name. This table, I call this table some score, right? And we going to group by the first 2 columns, so hacker ID and name. And we also need to exclude all hackers with a total score of 0. So for example, I'm not sure if we have any zeros here. Oh, right here, we need to exclude them. So having total score greater than 0, right? Let's run that. If this runs successfully, we should not see the max score where there are zeros. Yeah, we don't see zeros max score anymore. So this is our output. And the last thing we need to do is we order the total score in descending order. Order by total score in descending order. And if they have the same total score, then we order by hacker ID in ascending order. We run that. Alright, so I passed the sample test cases. Submit this. Right, so here's the expected output that matches with my output. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.